Out of all the questions that I've answered on NMN, I can't believe I haven't done an episode answering the question, what does the energy feel like? I've been getting multiple emails lately asking me about this specific question, so that's what we're gonna talk about today. My name is Jesse Coomer. If you're new to the channel, this channel is mostly dedicated toward breath work and cold exposure training, basically using what we have at our disposal to improve the way our nervous system functions and to give ourselves a boost in our energy and our confidence and basically just leaning into life. Now, most of us, when we think about energy, we think about things like caffeine, we think about stimulants, like a feeling of stimulant where you're getting your sympathetic nervous system heightened, you're a little bit more anxious, you might even have the beating of the heart a little faster. When we think about things that boost your energy levels, that's what we think about. We think about coffee, Red Bull, you name it. This is not like that. In fact, I would say if you've ever taken creatine, it's a little bit more like the energy boost that you get from creatine. It's almost negligible once you get used to it. The beauty is you're still getting those benefits because you're getting cellular energy with creatine. You're getting that in the form of ATP that you're using to build muscle. And there's a lot of mind boosting effects when it comes to taking creatine as well. But if you've ever taken creatine right before bed, you've made a big mistake. Most people who take it later on in the day complain of not being able to get to sleep. That's how I would describe NMN. Although I would say the effects of NMN are longer lasting. I would take creatine in the morning, I would take it in the afternoon, I would even take creatine early evening if I just got done with a workout or something like that. I would never take NMN any other time other than first thing in the morning, myself. And that is because the times that I've taken it, even late morning, I have noticed that it'll be like 10, 11 o'clock, and I don't feel wired, I don't feel nervous, or any of those things that we would associate with like caffeine, but I just feel like, I don't feel tired at all. I feel as though I could just continue with my research or my writing or doing whatever it is that I was already doing. In the early days, whenever I would boost my dose, because I started with a low dose and then I slowly graduated up to a gram per day, I noticed every time I would boost my dose, I would have that happen. It would be 9 o'clock, and normally that's whenever I'm starting to feel a little tired and I'm starting to say, okay, I'm gonna just relax. Well, it'd be 9 o'clock. I'm like, nah, I can just keep going and going and going. I would never take NMN any other time because it just really is gonna move back that window and it's gonna keep me from getting sleep later on in the day. So that is, I guess, if there is a negative side effect that I've experienced from taking NMN, it is that it keeps my energy going. Now, does that mean I never need coffee? Does that mean I always feel like going on a run or do a workout or something like that? No, I still use caffeine whenever I'm about to get into a workout or something like that, or if I just didn't get any sleep. It's not like I just never feel tired. It's just that there's more cellular energy pushing me through the day. And the idea is that that cellular energy is doing things like maintaining my health. I'm not really taking NMN for the energy. I don't really care about the energy element. I already had plenty of energy before I started taking NMN. What I'm taking it for is the fact that it's doing things that keep me younger and it helps me to stay healthy for longer. I've noticed, and you can take a look at, we'll put up a lot of these videos. I've noticed changes in my blood pressure. I've seen improvements in my blood panels. I've increased my testosterone even though I've been getting older, right? So each year I get a little older, my testosterone should go down slightly. It goes up, and it's gone up since I've taken NMN. Having said that, there is a coupon code or a discount code or whatever in the description box. This is not something where I'm getting a bunch of money to say, hey, take this one supplement or brand. Actually, this brand doesn't send me money. And I made that deal with them. I said, just send me products when you can, because I love the product so much. It's not like I'm doing it for the money. And the reason I'm saying this is because in the past, people, when I say there's a coupon code, I'm literally trying to give you a discount. People will say, hey, I think he's doing it for the money, or how can I take your word for it, or whatever. There's two reasons why I recommend NMN Bio. It's one is the brand that literally I have taken since I started, and I started with them specifically because I wanted to take a high quality version of NMN. It's something that's experimental. It literally is an experimental molecule. We don't have decades and decades of research on this molecule. So if I am going to take it, I don't want to take some random permutation, some off-brand that could be or could not be NMN. I want it to be the actual thing that the research has been done on. There have been clinical trials with human beings, and I want to take the exact same thing that they're taking. In the supplement world, it's really awful because you can sell anything you want to and say it's whatever you think, oh, here, this is NMN, and it's not necessarily what you're trying to sell. The other thing is that I really respect Dr. Elena Sanova, the founder of NMN Bio, a lot. I think her approach is really smart, and she has come up with a line of supplements that you can tell she believes in, she takes herself, and it's not just about, hey, what's hot right now. One of the biggest things that I learned from Dr. Elena Sanova was that resveratrol wasn't this amazing thing that we once thought it was. I always was like, well, why aren't you making resveratrol? Everybody's taking NMN with resveratrol and all these things. And she's like, no, really the research is not saying what we used to think about resveratrol. And I've learned a lot about resveratrol not being the thing that I once thought it was, even though she could have made a lot of money off of it. That is why I recommend NMN Bio. It literally is the product that I like to take. So that is how the energy works with NMN. That's what it feels like. And really, you're only gonna be able to feel it if you try it yourself. Maybe you've tried it yourself, maybe you've had a different experience. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have any other questions you have on NMN. I apparently am a person who's taken it longer than most people who have taken NMN, so here I am, patient number one, I guess. I'd love to answer your questions if you have them. Feel free to send them. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to go out there and be kind to someone today.